Good evening and welcome to the new edition of Coffee with Audi. Today we have a special guest on this day, which is Mother's Day, and I am pleased to introduce my guest, Dr. Sampada Tambolkar.
Hello.
Welcome on show, ma'am. Thank you very much for coming here. It's a privilege to have you here on this special day. Today is the Mother's Day. Tell us more about you, your profession, your family.
First of all, for all the viewers, wishing you all an extremely happy Mother's Day. And I'm just hopeful that all of us keep our mothers really, really happy. So, going forwards, I'm Dr. Mrs. Sampada Tambolkar. I'm a pediatrician by profession. But I call myself a socialist pediatrician because I'm involved in a lot of social activities besides pediatrics, of course. And married to an intensive guy. He's a cardiac intensivist, Dr. Ajit Tambolkar. And I consider myself a privilege to be a great part of this Audi family.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much, ma'am. In fact, when I first met you almost 6 months back, and you had a A3 at that point of time.
Yes, it was a white A3.
And it was a white A3 and it had done about 50,000
Yes,
kilometers.
it had 50,000.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you wanted to upgrade to a new Audi. Tell us, how did you decide to choose a A6 and give away your A3?
Well, I'll tell you something. I did not have 10 rupees, 10,000 in my purse also when I went in to the Audi showroom for an A3. And that showroom was not this showroom here. It was on Senapati Bapat Road,
That's
a
right.
small showroom.
Yeah.
And like a typical middle class Indian mother, I went inside as if I've gone to shop some vegetables, with about a 5,000 rupees in my purse. And I told my mom, I called up my mom, and I think that's why this Mother's Day is so special, because my mom was by my side when I bought an A3.
Wow.
And my mom was by my side when I bought my A6 also.
True.
Yeah. So I think this Mother's Day is extremely special. The day we went there, and I thought that ये बहुत महंगी है. How will I do it? But I think mothers always help you. She was the one who gave me the thrust. That let's see if we can manage it. So I was thinking of another sedan, maybe a B segment or a B plus. And then Audi people were on the verge of moving to this showroom, and they said, "Ma'am, we are in a rush because we are kind of shifting. So is it okay if you meet us next week?" So I said, "Okay, fine. I'll meet you next week." And then I said, "Okay." We came here, and these guys were so good at making you comfortable, dealing with you, and then I kind of got a confidence that I guess maybe I can buy an A3. So that's how my A3 journey started. Now when you buy an A3, an Audi, a premium luxury segment car, your tents and other luxury options open for you. I did not go to any showroom, and I just bought an A3. And I was so happy with the way things went wrong. There was a little minor problem with the oil filter, which the company bore. They never actually charged me a single penny. Forget about the money part of it also, but the relations, the customer relations, the service guys were so good that actually when I thought of selling my A3 to a better version, I did not again go to any other brand besides the Audi. So that was the kind of confidence that and this is not because we are shooting and we are doing an episode or something. So this is the absolute, how mothers speak from their heart. Even I am speaking from their heart because I'm a mother at heart. So I have this sentence for Audi is that when things go tough, when the terrain is rough, the only person you can think of is your mother.
Very true.
And true to this is that when the things go tough and the terrain goes rough, the only person you can trust is your Audi.
Wow.
So
This
I
is
think this is something which just came naturally when I was just talking to you. And then with the A6 again, I decided on the A6. That time you were not around. I think Shekhar was around. Again, my mom was there with me. Again, she convinced me that yes, maybe. That time I was not deciding on the A6. I was deciding on the A4. That was a
Next.
new version, the next version A4.
Yeah.
So when I came down to the table for discussion, again you were so good with convincing me to buy A6 that actually I went ahead and went 2 steps ahead from A3 to directly A6. So that's the kind of trust that Audi India has kind of built here. At least if I cannot talk about India, at least like Pune Audi team, I can talk about them. And that's it. So, and believe me, my husband is the most difficult person to convince to buy anything flamboyant, exorbitant. But somehow, going by the A3 experience, he did not need much of a convincing when I bought an A6, because the A3 which was his birthday gift.
Okay.
So he actually did not know that an A3 is coming to the house till he actually got the keys. But with an A6, he himself said, okay, let's trade in our A3 and go in for an A6. So that's the kind of difference that the brand builds. So I think it's all about the service that you give. I think products are all good, but what really matters is the customer satisfaction and the service, which actually makes a mark.
Thank you so much. Some of these compliments that you've showered on us makes us so happy, and today's compliments, I think, is the best that I've received over the last 1 year since I've been here. Thank you so much. Tell us now about those finer differences that you see when you drove a A3 and now you're driving a A6. What kind of transition that you had to make to adjust to the new car?
See, basically I'm a chauffeur-driven person. So everybody was telling me that why did you buy an A6 since you're a chauffeur-driven person. So I said that's the precise reason why I bought an A6, because the leg space is like my little one can actually sleep in between. There's so much of leg room available. So that is one thing which was markedly different. Even if I'm not behind the wheels, in the rear seat, there's so much of space available. And those little nitty-gritties that we fit in, the floor lamps and the interiors, they're so upmarket and they're so good and plush that you feel like you're in an aircraft lounge or in a business class.
Yeah.
Second thing is that when it actually came to driving, though this car is a much bigger car as far as A3 is concerned, parking, I think Pune traffic is maddening. Parking is a big hassle. I always thought that parking in Audi would be a nightmare, but believe me, because of your intelligent parking sensors and system, it's a breeze. So it's not so difficult. I mean, I was first apprehensive about going to Swargate where my daughter goes for her classes. Those are really city areas which need a lot of hassle-free parking capabilities, and I think that's what this car offers a lot. Second thing is the intelligent light system that you
the
have
matrix
provided.
headlamps.
The matrix headlamps makes a lot of difference, especially when we were on the highway, when we were driving to Mumbai. It makes a lot of difference having the matrix lamps. And right now there's some road work which was going on at my residence, and the roads were really badly kept. These air suspension lift that this A6 has actually prevented any friction at the bottom of the car or the belly of the car. So those were the three things which were markedly different from an A3. A3 was also a beautiful car.
Yeah.
But I think this is more of a dressed up bride for me.
But the way you have explained the A6, some of us working for the brand may not have explained so beautifully, giving us the example of how this car has got the adaptive air suspension, and therefore even when the road work is going on, you've been comfortably driving this car, etc.
Yeah, I
etc.
mean, see, every time you buy a high-end product, half the time it's you're wondering whether you are for the car or the car is for you. लग तो नहीं गया, scratch तो नहीं आ गया, but really I sometimes feel I don't have to, because we have bought this comprehensive package also, so I really don't have to worry. कुछ भी हो जाए, Audi people देख लेंगे.
Absolutely.
So it's not my because the point is every time you have a scratch on your Audi, you should not have a scratch in your brain saying that you're thinking about the money you're going to spend, because it's all included. Second thing is that just now they have assured that these little scratches will go away with one polishing. This is not away. And the belly crunching that happened with my earlier sedans, because of the shock absorber issues and maybe because of the height suspension.
Yes.
So that has completely got eliminated with an A6 in spite of being a higher end sedan. So that I think helped me a lot. Maybe that feature was not there in A3, so which has there.
Yes, true.
And of course, what my daughter, the younger one, enjoys is the sunroof.
Okay.
So driving the car when she's out of the sunroof, that again. But of course, with the precautions.
Yeah, true.
And the sunroof is again something. The automatic sunroof, the double-layered sunroof really makes a lot of difference.
Any trip that you made recently
Well,
on your new car?
we keep on traveling to our native place, and I've taken my Audi to my farmhouse, which is actually in a farm.
Okay.
So गन्ने के खेती में लेके जाती हूँ उसको.
Acha.
And I've taken it, and you see my car right now. There's not a scratch on it. So because of that, and I hope that internally also there's nothing. So because I'm
Absolutely.
driving it well right now.
Absolutely.
And I take it once a month. We go to Solapur, that's our native. So
Okay.
we take it to our farm. And literally, it's not a farmhouse. It's a house in a farm.
Okay.
And it does a beautiful work. And that suits me fine. I mean, I don't have to worry that, I'm going to my farmhouse, or should I take this high-end car over there. I just take it everywhere.
Doctor, are we ready to play rapid fire round?
I just hope they're not as difficult as current towards rapid.
No, it is very, very easy. It is going to be easy, and I'm sure you will answer them in one word without thinking much.
Yeah, sure.
What's Audi for you?
Excellence.
Your A6?
Out of the world.
Who should be the brand ambassador of Audi?
In India? In India?
Yes.
Amitabh Bachchan.
What next in automobiles?
A self-driven.
Okay, and what's your next Audi car?
अभी मैं 8 बोलूँगी तो आप मुझे और कुछ उससे आगे वाला मत बताइए.
Anyway, we are.
Maybe the 8 or I really love the A5.
A5 Cabriolet?
Yeah.
Okay. The new A8 is scheduled to launch sometime in September, and we would
I've
love.
just got my A6, so.
So your husband still doesn't own a luxury car, I'm told. So he is the one who is your next Audi customer.
Then he should be on the marketing list, no, not me.
Okay, so thank you very much for coming on the show. We are so happy, so privileged to have you here today. You are a lovely customer for us. You have been more than a brand ambassador for Audi within your own family circle, friend circle, referring so many customers to our dealership and motivating them to buy Audi. I am really so very thankful to you. Wish we can meet more often, taking away time from your busy schedule.
Yeah. My pleasure, always.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
So there we come to the end of this special episode of Coffee with Audi. Till we meet next time, good night.